afternoon. So most people know that BGC is not exactly the cheapest place to stay in Southeast Asia, but did you know that there are a variety of budget eats here that you can find in BGC? So today I'm going to show you the best places to go out and eat for 300 pesos or less. 300 pesos is roughly $5. So the goal of this video is to show you a bunch of restaurant options, a bunch of places to eat, a bunch of options that are 300 pesos or under. So if you eat twice a day, you can keep your budget to around 600 pesos, which is roughly $10 to $11 a day. For me, so if you take that over a month, $10 a day over a month is about $300 on food. To me, that is a great food budget. If you think about it, there's no cooking involved here. So I'm going to show you how you can realistically and legitimately eat on $300 a month here in BGC, of course assuming that you are eating twice a day and that you are solo, right? So if you have a significant other or you are paying for other people, that's going to get more pricey. So we're going to start off on the less desirable options, and then I'm going to end on my my three favorite options, the places that I eat every single week. One of the places I eat just about every day, and I'm gonna end on that. So yeah, hopefully you're with me. We're gonna do 300 peso or less meals here in BGC, eating twice a day, and I'll show you how possible it is. All right guys, to kick off this budget BGC eats, I'm gonna start off with my least recommended picks first. These are not healthy options. They don't taste like high quality, but they taste good, and they're the most affordable, best value per meal options here in BGC. And you probably already know who they are: Jollibee, McDonald's, and KFC. So I'm here at the Jollibee in the Mine Museum. And by the way, this video is going to be a little bit all over the place. I'm starting in High Street, then I'm going to Uptown, then I'm ending in High Street. You just have to bear with me here. But this is the best way that I could do this video. So literally everything here in Jollibee is so cheap. You can eat one meal here and you'll be full for the whole day. So you got the chicken joy meal for 100 pesos, which comes with chicken, rice, and a drink. I don't have to tell you guys this. You can get the Yum Burger with spaghetti, fries, and a drink for 129 pesos. Literally everything here is so cheap, so affordable. But what I'm gonna do for this video, because I've shot this in non-sequential order, is I'm gonna get my dessert now. You'll have to stick around to see the other two meals that I eat here today. But I'm gonna get my dessert now, and I'm gonna show you what I really, really love to get here for dessert. It's not healthy, but it's so good. At the end of this video, I'll do a recap of exactly how much I spent and what I got, and I'll tell you the exact total for one day of eating here on a budget. So let me show you one of my favorite Filipino desserts here. 40 pesos, I'll give you the exact number. The peach mango pie. All right, this costs 70 cents, 40 pesos. So here it is. I honestly love their Choco Malo pie as well, or their Buko, I think it's Buko chocolate, but they didn't have it here. But any of these sweet pies are so, so good. So you know, we had to start at the Filipino favorite, the heart of the Filipino, Jollibee. I actually think that's Philippine Air's slogan, the heart of the Filipino, mabuhay. But it might as well be Jollibee, am I right? Good stuff, very cheap. And then the other one is McDonald's. I'll get a shot of the prices for you. So here are the McSavers Sulit and Busag meals. So they're 99 pesos only. Can you even make that up? So one piece chicken McDo with rice and a drink for 99 pesos. Are you serious? It's like $1.40, $1.50, something like that. Not even. Got the mushroom pepper steak. You can get crispy chicken. You can get a cheeseburger, fries, and a drink for 99 pesos. And then there's a bunch of other options in there. Now, do I recommend you eat fast food every day? No. McDonald's, Jollibee, KFC? No, I don't recommend you eat it every day. But if you're really, really, really looking for price for performance in terms of like, I want to get full on just a couple dollars or even less than $2, Jollibee, McDonald's, and KFC is going to get you there. It's going to fit the bill. Is it healthy? No. Does it taste good? Yeah. I mean, it tastes good, but it's not a high quality experience. The other thing that's interesting is I've done a whole series on McDonald's overseas, and there are different menu options, right? Like you just saw those. We don't have fried chicken and rice at McDonald's, right? We don't have like a beefsteak and rice at McDonald's. So it's actually kind of fun to eat at McDonald's overseas, but again, it's McDonald's at the end of the day. So, all right, the next option is found right here at Landers. So Landers is sort of like a, I don't know what you want to call it, sort of like a Costco here in the Philippines, and the membership is very cheap. You can get a cheap membership to Landers. I think I paid maybe 300 pesos for a year, something like that, maybe 400 pesos. But Landers is not just groceries and household items. Landers also has Landers Central, which is a place where they sell very cheap food. So let me show you the options here in Landers Central, and you'll get a feel for how cheap this can be. So right here you can see every single option you can get for basically under 300 pesos. So you can get a slice of pizza for about 120 to 135 pesos each. The cheese is only 105 pesos. You can get a variety of salads for under 300 pesos each. You can get a meal deal, which has a piece of pizza, wings, and I think rice for under 300 pesos. You can get lasagna, you can get burgers, hot dogs. The hot dogs are USDA in New York. You can even get noodle dishes here as well. So very, very good. And yeah, it comes included with your Landers membership. Again, this is sort of like Costco level stuff. You can see the big slices of pizza here. One of the slices is definitely enough for a meal because they're huge. But yeah, you can see how busy it is. Many people come here to eat, and all of the food options here are out. You can see the hot dogs look really good. I've had the hot dogs before. Can definitely recommend if you're a hot dog guy. Now for something like this, you'll want to probably just drink water, right? But if you eat at a place like Landers, you can definitely afford to get a drink plus a slice of pizza. It'll be under 300 pesos. We've got a nice eating area here. And on top of that, for the one coffee pick, so if you're looking to do this and include coffee in this budget eats option, they have an espresso bar here called Doppio, and the hot Americano is only 90 pesos. So you can get a latte for 110 pesos. You can get, all these lattes are under basically 150 pesos. They also got fruit teas, they have milk teas, and they even have dessert there. So your Landers membership absolutely pays for itself just by the simple fact of Landers Central. You can very easily eat cheaply there at Landers, and that is definitely a place I go to every now and then. I'm a bit of a pizza snob, so the sauce is a little bit sweet for me, but it definitely gets the job done if I'm just looking for like 100 to 150 peso meal. I'm gonna eat one slice, maybe a hot dog, very simple. The other great thing about Landers is you get free haircuts here at this Federal Barbers. That is all included in your membership. So really nice groceries in there. I can't film in there because of the pricing, but really nice groceries in there, really cheap ready-made food, which I just showed you at Landers Central, free haircuts. Yeah, it's a really good deal. If you're staying here, even for only like a month, and you're looking to do a budget, you might as well just pay for the Landers membership. All right, so those were the kind of, I would say, bottom tier options in terms of taste and health. You can definitely get high value for $1 at those options, but they're not exactly the healthiest options. So let's go into the next tier of places I would recommend if you're looking to eat on a budget here in BGC. All right, to start off the mid-range options, I've already showed you kind of the lower tier, but really good options. Now we're gonna go mid-range, and we're gonna start, there's gonna be a lot more in the mid-range, but yeah, because they're not like top, but they're also better than McDonald's and Jollibee. We're gonna start here in Uptown Mall, in the Uptown Mall. And we're gonna start by going downstairs because there's a sleeper pick that some people may not know about. So let's go check this out. So we're gonna go down in the basement here, and yeah, there's a nice sleeper pick here. There's another McDonald's down here I've already talked about. And the sleeper pick for this mid-range option is at the Marketplace. So the Marketplace is a grocery store, and similar to Launders, they have a ton of options here in the hot food section. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to see, but there is even General Tso's chicken for 89 pesos. And there's salmon for under 300 pesos, lumpang, special lang, a bunch of Filipino food. You get roast chicken, potato garlic, potato garlic, mixed vegetables. Really healthy options here. And the General Tso's chicken, it's not exactly like in the States, but it's a nice comfort meal if you want a taste of home. If you've never had General Tso's, which I know if you're from Asia, some of you may have not, because it's actually American Asian food, but it's a food that is sold in just about every Chinese restaurant in the US, and I recommend you try it. It's not bad, but yeah, that is the sleeper pick for the mid-range. Very cheap, and you can get some healthy options there. Another option here right across from Marketplace that I just showed you is this Liang Crispy Rolls NYFD. So just about every single thing here is under 150 pesos. So you can get Angus beef steak, pork barbecue, tuna, 5 cheese melt, veggie delight. Everything here is under 150 pesos. Plus you can do like a combo with fries and a roll, and that'll still be under 300 pesos. Continuing on with the mid-range options here in Uptown Mall, we're gonna go up to the top floor, and there is a food court. And there are so many things there that you can try. So from the basement to floor 1 to here, we're gonna go all the way to the top. So at the top of this mall here, there's an awesome outdoor area that has this BLK 513, which is like really nice froyo. There's also Western options like Buffalo Wild Wings. There's a Roadhouse, but those are not in this budget eats. Looks like there's also now a Chili's. What we're looking for here is, let me not interrupt this photo. By the way, there's also a chapel here. Archangel Gabriel chapel over there. But what we're looking for is the food courts, which we can enter this way. For this budget video, we are looking for the Uptown Food Hall. Uptown Food Hall. So many options in here. I would like to show you. So, here it's basically just a food court, and you've got Filipino options here at Little Manila. You've got this, it's like a shawarma here, and all of these are under 300 pesos that you can get, as you can see here. Small pita wrap beef or chicken for 60 pesos. So really affordable at Turks, and the pitas are pretty good. We've also got Filipino options here, all under 300 pesos, significantly under 300 pesos here. You can see you've got all the rice dishes with meats, pretty healthy as well. Pretty much everything is under 300 pesos here, as you can see. There's also pizza at Sparrow. Not my favorite pizza, wouldn't recommend going there, but it is under the budget. It fits in the budget that we're going for. I'd actually recommend Launders over Sparrow. You've got Burger Beast here, which literally everything is under 300 pesos. Even their most expensive burgers are $2.99. So under 300 pesos, and their chicken dishes with rice or fries are half of our budget here. So you could really eat well here at Burger Beast. But let me show you the most popular one here in this Uptown food court. But by far the most popular one here is Pepper Lunch, and this is maybe a little bit above, but you can see you get the curry pepper beef rice for $2.75, chicken pepper beef rice for $2.22, garlic for $2.75. Tons of options here under 300 pesos, and this place is always jammed. You can even see right now there's an estimated 20 to 30 minute waiting time. And Pepper Lunch is really fun. They just give you a sizzling plate and you actually cook the meat yourself. So yeah, tons of options in here, and that is by far Pepper Lunch, the most popular one. By the way, Pepper Lunch is all over Asia if you're not from here or you've never been to Asia. But yeah, there's also a very popular spot here called Secret Kitchen, which does Filipino food. I'm just not sure on the prices. I know I've gotten ensaymada here for cheap, but yeah. This is also a very popular one, and I think it's under 300 pesos. By the way, I was gonna wait to get to High Street because there are multiple of these in BGC, but I might as well just say it now. In the mid-tier, I would also put Jamba Juice. So this can absolutely be a meal if you get their protein berry. I come here quite frequently. You get their protein berry workouts with soy, the 30 ounce, and whey protein. It's gonna be $2.95. It's 30 ounce, and it is definitely enough to be a full meal for sure. So yeah, that's a healthier option in the mid-range. And I don't think they add sugar, but you might want to just tell them no sugar if you do go there. But yeah, Jamba Juice, really good. I get it in the States as well, but yeah, under 300 pesos for all the options. And the 30 ounce one is definitely a meal and healthy. The protein berry is just fruit, soy milk, and whey protein. So really a healthy option. All right, as I walk down to High Street to show you some of other mid-range options, I did want to call to your attention agave. So not everything here is budget for sure. You have to really make sure you get the right things, but you can see they have a free Taco Tuesday. So you buy a single taco and you get a second one free all day, every Tuesday. So you can really stack that up. And let me show you why that is such a good deal, because the tacos here are super cheap. So the classic taco is 139 pesos, very cheap. Fish taco, 149. And they also have street tacos. Maybe that's it. That might be it. Hold on. Let me double check the menu here. Yeah, I think these are the, yeah, these are the shrimp tacos, right? So there it is, the street taco, which I've had before, really good. And the shrimp one as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4 taco options for between 149 and 129 pesos. And if you come here on Tuesday, you can get 2 for, let's call it 129, which makes each taco so cheap, like 65 pesos each. So yeah, that's definitely a budget option, but definitely not everything on that menu in agave is budget. All right guys, well, we're on High Street here, and the first mid-range budget option I would recommend in this area is this Go Bento. So you can see it's very Tokyo inspired. BGC station, that is exactly how it is in Tokyo, but let me show you. Just about everything here is 300 pesos or less. So you can see here, beef, yakitori, all of these different options, hello, it's music, are under 300 pesos. You can even get ramen under 300. So yeah, and I've never tried the matcha soft serve, but that looks really good. And this is another great option here. Okay, thank you. And I just love the interior here, the way that it's designed like a Tokyo metro station. All right, another option here is foul bread. So not everything here is going to be in the budget, but you can see all of their noodles here are within the budget. Their small plates, their rice meals, hello. And where's the one I'm looking for? Their basic fried chicken is within there. But there's one that's really good. It's the, that's it, the chili oil. Oh, that's not in it. Oops. That's really good, but it's $3.99. So if you want to go a little above budget, you can get that. It's really good. But a bunch of options here are under 300. So a lot of options here in High Street will be out of budget, especially if you go up in this range of restaurants, but they're all very good. Especially the high chicks, I recommend it, but it's pricey, it's spendy for sure. But there are a few that I'm gonna show you right over here. There's an absolute scorcher here today, guys. But the first option here, outside of Go Bento is the first option, and the next one here is Heibo. So Heibo, not everything will be in range, but it's very healthy. There are some options here in range, like Kampong Table, El Patron, Muscle Beach. These are all under 300 pesos, and they're very healthy. So that's one I recommend. And then you can even order right here at the screen. So yeah, definitely recommend that. Kind of at the peak of the budget though. Next place on High Street here is Because Coffee. Right below Because Coffee is a food district. And in this food district, you're gonna be able to find tons of options here. So Because Coffee is actually quite pricey, but it's a really good coffee. But right next to it and right below it is the food district on 5th. And not every option here is within the 300 peso budget, but there are a number of options. All right, so coming in here, there is, what am I looking for? This one. So good. So you can get Korean food for under 300 pesos here. So the bento meal is only $2.55. And then the katsu, shrimp, crispy chicken, everything there. Even the beef stew, all under 3. So that's a good option. Now the one I recommend the most in terms of flavor and I would say health is this Hawker Chan. You can get the 2 roast meats with rice, which is 280 pesos. You're not going to be totally full eating that, but it tastes amazing and it's not unhealthy. So Hawker Chan is very, very good. And a sleeper pick here is this taco spot where you can get crispy tacos and quesadilla tacos for basically 2 of them for $2.69, which these are really, really hefty big tacos right here. Then the last mid-range option here is on Forbestown, which is right near High Street. Forbestown is a place that has a bunch of awesome, really fun bars and some really high-end restaurants like Locavore, Tipsy Pig, Dr. Wine. But to stick with this Budget Eats video, you got the potato corner here where you can see you can get chicken and fries for 99 pesos or the mega mix for 130 pesos. So cheap, so cheap. And then right next to it is takoyaki, right? So you got the Kraken takoyaki here, and this is very, very low budget. Each one of these takoyaki dishes are under 200 pesos. So really, really nice option. You could even get takoyaki and a bucket of chicken and fries for less than 300 pesos. Takoyaki, by the way, is a Japanese dish that tastes really good. It's got like octopus. It's octopus with cheese and other fillings inside of a fried ball. It's really good. All right, guys. Well, I showed you my low tier options, my mid tier options, and now it is time to show you my top 3 options. If you want to eat on a budget here, 2 of these top 3 are healthy. 1 of them is not healthy, but all of these are under 300 pesos each, and they taste so good and they'll fill you up. So let me start with a number 3. And for my 3rd favorite option here, we have 24 chicken. So you can see there's always a line here. 24 chicken is so popular, but it's amazing, amazing Korean fried chicken. It tastes awesome, and you can see every single one of their options here is about 250 pesos for the half. The whole is just so big, it's like multiple meals. If you get a whole one, you can even buy it and split it into 2 days. It's massive. The half is big enough as it is, but yeah, you can see they even have rice meals here for about 100 pesos each for the 2-piece and about 130 pesos each for the 3-piece. And yeah, their fries, their extra rice, all of that is all so cheap. 24 chicken, you can see how amazing this is, and it comes out very quick, tastes amazing, filling, huge portion, and very cheap, very cheap. So that's number 3. Now the second option is right next to 24 chicken, and it is one very specific option on the menu. Not everything at this restaurant is cheap, okay, but the one option that is cheap that I eat almost, I mean multiple times a week, is found right here at Feta Mediterranean. So Feta Mediterranean has one option that is so good. Let me go ahead and order it, and I'll show you exactly what it is. So usually I sit outside and I have it out there, but it's so hot today that I think I will eat in here. So the one I recommend is the classic hummus, the solo option for 240 pesos. You'll be surprised at how much you get for 240 pesos. So let me go ahead and order this and I will show it to you. But you can see they have actually a bunch of solo options here under 300, but their classic hummus is so good. I'm a huge hummus fan, and let me tell you, it is incredible. All right, guys, this is my second favorite option here in BGC. You got the plate of hummus and all of this bread here that they make really fresh. It tastes so good, and it's only 240 pesos, which is like roughly $4 for this. So it's so good. Not great lighting conditions, but they give you a taste test here. If you like hummus, you're gonna love this spot. And the bread is really, really good. So come here. Guys, and the number 1 option, the place I eat just about every single day, is Margume Udon. Only issue is it is extremely popular, as you can see here. So from this point, it's a 20-minute wait, and it's sometimes hard to get seats in there. But Margume Udon is really, really the best hack here in BGC. So if you take a look at this, basically every single one of their dishes is under 300 pesos. And I'm gonna show you the one that I get just about every day. It costs like, it comes up on my Apple Pay, because you can use Apple Pay here. It's like $3.94 for an entire meal. And that item is, let's see here, where is it? The teriyaki chicken special, number 8, or letter H. Letter H, teriyaki chicken special, 225 pesos. It's a lot of chicken, rice, and some greens with kimchi. And I eat this just about every day. It's not unhealthy. It's under $4 USD, and it tastes so, so good. But if you take a look at the board here, just about every single option is under $5, right? So if you want noodles, you can get noodles. There's even some that are like at at 190 pesos. A bunch of options under 200 pesos. But yeah, just about every single thing is under $5 here, which is absolutely incredible. And you can tell it is obviously very, very popular. So I'm gonna go ahead and order, and hopefully we get a spot to sit down, and we'll eat some margume udon. But you can see it's sort of like a Chipotle style. If you've ever been to Chipotle in the United States, this is my number one recommendation. I've talked about it in a few videos, but here it is. And yeah, you can see they prepare all the food here in front of you. And there are even some other things you can buy, which I'll show you up there. You go to Marigume Udon, you can eat here every single day for under $4, have a healthy, delicious, good tasting meal here in BGC. And for me, I can eat the same thing every day. I'm a creature of habit. It doesn't get old. And if I want to, I can always switch it up. But this is definitely the healthiest one, because they give you a ton of chicken and none of it's fried, just grilled. If you have an issue with seed oils, I can't really help you. I don't know what to say. Like, if you're gonna eat under $5, it's gonna have seed oils. So the way it works, you grab one of these, you tell them what you want. They make it for you right in front of you, and then you go down the line. All right, so you can see here they have the options on this clear board. You can choose udon or rice. I think the rice is better, but it is udon restaurant. Both are good. I recommend this one. No, yeah, H?
For dining, sir.
Dine-in, yes.
Sir, just at your table.
Okay, thank you.
10 minutes, sir.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, thank you. So this one, they need to actually cook up. So they give me a little thing. But the udon they make right in front of you. And then as you go along here, you can get all of these extra items, like a cheese sausage, tempura, bits like fish, sweet potato. They've got karage, goiza. And they're all really good, but not fitting within this budget video. You can see they just made some fresh chicken karage, putting it out there. All the food's really good and fresh here. This is basically an advertisement for Marigume Udon. Alright guys, so here it is. You got a healthy portion of chicken, some greens, a bunch of rice under there, kimchi. Oh man, does it taste good. Alright, so let's go in. However they make the chicken, it is always so juicy and tender. And it's sort of like very small rice, like almost like sushi rice. Yeah, a little bit of green onions for the greens. And I have to say, the kimchi is actually pretty good. It's spicy. The kimchi definitely has a kick to it. I literally get the same meal every single week, just about 4 to 6 times a week. And it never gets old. This is my #1 choice for BGC on a budget. All right guys, well that concludes my BGC Budget Eats guide here for 2024, and I'm sure everything will be here in the future years. What do you think? For me, I feel like this is a pretty good budget. You know, a $300 grocery bill in the US is considered a budget grocery bill. So here you can do that and not have to cook every meal. So that's kind of how I wanted to position this video. But let me give you the exact totals of how much I spent, how much it is in pesos, and how much it is in US dollars. So you saw me spend $220 at Marigume Udon. You saw me spend $240 here at Feta, and then 40 pesos at Jollibee for the dessert. That comes out to exactly 500 pesos, which at the time of this recording is $8.77. So actually, for this video, I went under the $10 limit here, and I'm pretty full, guys. I am pretty full. So yeah, pretty great. Now I think what I'm gonna do is give you a bonus choice, a bonus option here. And yeah, I'll end the video with that. Here's the bonus option. One thing I didn't touch on is drinking. So this is just for eating. I did talk about dessert and coffee a little bit, but if you want to drink on the cheap, I found that Tulum has the cheapest beers in the area. They also have tacos here, one for $160, but one of these tacos is not necessarily enough to get you full. You can do 3 for $3.99, but hello. But these drinks tend to be cheaper. I think one San Miguel apple is like 116 pesos, which is cheaper than most places here in BGC. And then also there is Madron. I like Tulum tacos. I think it's the best taco in maybe all of Asia, or at least one of them. But there's also right next to it Madron, which is another food cart. And here you can get like a falafel with, or you can get a falafel for $2.79 plus some other options here. But again, probably not gonna make you feel super full. So there's the bonus options. Thank you so much, guys. What do you think? Could you do this? Could you do BGC on a budget? I don't know. I think you could. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm most certainly be talking to you again soon. Peace.